Hey guys, it's April. We're going to do a brief introduction to what this lesson is all about. So the lesson is called Isms, and the reason that it's called that is if you take a look at these three different kind of systems of government or economic systems, they all have ISM at the end of it, right? That's where this comes from, this ism thing. So there are three systems that are kind of the largest in the world, right? We've got communism, we have capitalism, and we have socialism. So independently, right, they have some things that make them what they are. But it's important to note that while it's great that these are well defined, each one of these systems have never actually existed exactly as it's described here. And the reason so is because they all kind of borrow things from each other to meet the needs of that nation. Okay, so let's think of communism as an example. Some modern day examples of communist nations would be North Korea and China. Okay, but North Korea and China, even though they are communist nations, right? So there should be no class distinction. We know that in fact there are tons of class distinctions in North Korea and China, right? There are the ruling elite, there are the very wealthy, there's the very poor. So there are in fact class distinctions, which means that China and North Korea, while they're a communist nation, they kind of borrow a lot of things from capitalism. Okay, so the exact same thing happens here, let's say, in the United States, right? So the US, we are a straight capitalist system, okay? So even though central government isn't under the capitalist system, it's something that we have, right? So we are taking parts of communism, right? We're also taking parts of socialism, right? The government and private entities control some of our resources. So capitalism is how we see it here in the United States, is borrowing something from both socialism and both communism. So it's really important to understand that we do need to know about these systems, and we need to know what they are so that we can start to define them somewhere. And it is really important to know, right, that all three of these systems, right, they are both a system of government and they are both a system of uh, our economy, right? So they kind of do both things. So one is governing the rules and one is governing how our resources are spent and used. Okay, so when we dive into this lesson, you're really going to have an opportunity to really understand the differences and the similarities between all three of these. And you are going to have an opportunity to pick which one you think is best based on a few different factors. Okay, let's dive in.